Hell, everybody welcome. Just like get to hell, huh? Huh? Everybody welcome. Rosa Saki investigator hell, huh? Everybody welcome. Rosa Saki investigator. Wow. So, oh, so, oh, I'm innocent. I'm very innocent. I only put people to track. I only threaten people. Yeah, I have friends. I have friends. I have friends. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends. Okay. Okay. So, oh, no, guys, seriously. Oh, no, seriously. Like, oh my god. Oh my. Oh my god. Okay. So, wow, very interesting. So I don't know. I don't know where to start. Okay, I don't know how to start. So, oh my god. So I don't know how to start. So, oh, what a day. How do you say that? What a day, huh? What a day. But today is yesterday, last night, guys. Last night. It was intense. It was intense. Okay, I was like, whoa. I mean, we knew that. Okay, we knew that there was we knew I was not like, oh really? He's threatening the ambassador? What? We knew that, but there was something about seeing the way they talked about it and the language they used and how they really were tracking her. I don't believe that it was fake because the details they knew about her. Okay, yeah, guys, I know I wrote about that. Just so you know, I think everybody knows at this point that Lev is gonna be on Rachel 9 p.m. So we have to go for 9 p.m. We have to watch televisions. So anyway, so just saying here about Lev. I'm sorry, just saying here about the information, okay, that they have. The stuff they knew, like they know her computer's turned off, her phone's turned off. She's living at, like, if you read the information, it's pretty shocking how much they knew. So in other words, how would they know that? So they can't make stuff. You can't make that stuff up. Okay, there was somebody. I'm not saying who knows, but like, and guys, the other thing you have to remember, Trump has done this his whole life. This is something that Stormy Daniels said, that she was followed and people were calling her. The same thing that Micah, is that right? Mika or Micah from the Joe show, whatever, the Morning Joe. She said the same thing, that Trump, since it was some of his people called her and followed her around and stuff. So this is a normal behavior for Trump. Okay, except that now his presidency does it to anybody. Like, he doesn't, he clearly does not have, he doesn't care. I mean, it's not like, he does, oh, now I'm president, I'm gonna hide it. No, he's the same person he's always been. Okay, no change. Yeah, so you can look it up, guys. She talked about it. I think it was around the time of Stormy Daniels. Just look it up. She talks about it. This was like, but and some people, I don't remember, I wasn't paying attention during the election, but they were saying that she and that guy Joe, is that Joe, her now husband, they were like kind of helping Trump out in some way. So yeah. So no, Cheryl, no. Maybe he will see that feel. No. Forget about it. Okay, Cheryl, it's not the same. I'm sorry. Let me stop here. Okay, let's stop the compare. Like, just to mention, just the difference. The difference is that, first of all, those types of like serious, it's not the same because he's a criminal. Okay, like, this one is completely innocent. Okay, I'm sorry, this one cannot be she cannot be placed in any comparison to Trump because she's completely innocent and she was working for America. Trump is a criminal and he's working for Russia. Okay, I'm not gonna say, think about it. Just don't use that comparison. And also, guys, those are, and I've already said, forget about, like, Iran has better things on their mind than like to go after Trump. They know Trump is he doesn't control anything. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Just like, forget. Okay, just like, I've already said the thing about Iran. It's like, they're not like, so they don't like, the world does not revolve around Trump. They have bigger and better things to do with their time. They know that if they were to kill a president, so just so just so, like, we have to, like, make it clear, because it's the whole, like, both sides thing. Do I have a thing? The whole both sides thing is like, I know it's easy because to use it, But we have to put it in perspective. Trump is a criminal. Some things happen to criminals because they're investigated. They go, there's like revenge, whatever. This woman is innocent. She's completely innocent in every sense. Not only is she innocent, but she is actually a hero because she was actually going after the criminal people, okay, over there. And that's why, guys, I didn't have a chance to add this other link that shows that the guy Firtash, the Ukrainian oligarch linked to Lev, has hated Biden for years because Biden was directly involved in trying to get rid of those criminals over there in Ukraine before. So there's a history of like the Russian mob essentially, which is what these Ukrainian people are, and not liking Biden does not come from Trump. It comes from before. And this is why they actually really don't want Biden and are using the whole thing. Oh, it's about because you know what I mean? So we have to think about it, Like she's guys, think about it. This woman is a total innocent in every sense of the word. She is essentially a law, like a law. Doesn't look like she's in law enforcement. She's representing the government. She's a government worker. She's a civil servant, and she is doing her job. And the message that he sends is like, if you're anybody who works for the U.S. government, you're worthless as long as you're my friend. That's a crime. It's criminal activity. You know what I mean? Sorry, it's not, as Cheryl. It's not that that it's just like, because I know it's so easy for us to be like, oh, whatever, he's gonna experience that. It's not that. It's more like, it's more like it's important for us to never lose the perspective of what it means to be in her position. Can you imagine being in her position? Like she, guys, she served in these very dangerous areas in the country, okay, in the world, like somewhere like Mogadishu or somewhere like that. Can you imagine? Like her whole life was dangerous. And she was always under a lot of security, she was always under a lot of protection. But then comes this guy, and like, you know what I mean? Think about, I'm just like, it's so wrong. There's no comparison to. I hope, is it okay? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, like I said, I didn't mean to go off, but it's important that we never say that we never do the both sides thing. They never do. You can't do this. There's no both sides in this issue. He's a criminal that he's using the presidency to target civil servants who are by definition completely powerless. They're just serving the country. They don't make that much money. You know what I mean? And exactly, she's a 30-year-old like employee of the government. She is not. Exactly. She doesn't. It's not, guys. It's not even like it's think about it. There's people talk about like sexual harassment. This not promoted. It's not even that. It's like the mob. He's putting the mob on her back. Think how this is very serious. Like imagine if like that's the degree of seriousness of the situation. The guy he just happens to be the president, but he's getting the mob, the local mob, not the American, but the local mob over there that she's fighting over there to follow her. Like think about it. It's like the degree of depravity and criminal activity. You can't even think about it. It's very serious, So no, Bashar, I appreciate your comments. It's just like, because I know in this climate we're like, it's easy for us to like, oh, it's gonna happen to him too. But it's like, but this, and the other point I want to make here, Audrey's saying he didn't have to threaten her, but there's an important aspect here that I've said before. He had to threaten her. I tell you why. Because she is before he came along, she had done, okay. So before she, before he came along, okay, before Trump came along, she had done a lot to remove those Russian mob people from the Ukrainian government, because, like I said, as Ukraine depends on foreign money from the U.S., right? So they're willing to do certain things. So she removes these people from the Ukrainian. They pushes to remove some of these people who are connected to the Russian mob, and as a revenge, they go after her. And if they demean her, and if they say these horrible things about her, then they put out the idea that everything that she's done is wrong, that she didn't do it from the right perspective. You know what I mean? So it's not just that there's a, guys, let's get real. Trump works for the Russian mob. That's just like, what else do we need to know? Okay, he just works for the Russian mob, and the Russian mob was pissed at her. Okay, and he wants to please the Russian mob because they give him money. I mean, I'm just like, that's the reality. That's the reality. Okay, forget about what Trump thinks. Sure, like, forget about who he thinks. Okay. He's a criminal. That's it. Yeah, exactly. I think because, guys, think about, imagine if any of us worked in the government. A lot of people work in the government. It's a big employer, okay? Um, so this is a story. So like, so that's it. Okay. So as you know, just want to clarify the degree of seriousness, and that Trump is never. The one thing you also have to remember about him is that he's been hired by others. He's not the generator of ideas. He's a soldier for others. So you have to figure out who is behind him at all times. He never acts on his own. He acts like a crazy person, but he is not. It's a technique. He is crazy in some ways, in the sense that, like, he doesn't have a sense of, like, doesn't care about the country, but he is not. He's done. When people make the argument he's crazy, if he were crazy, he would undermine himself in everything he does. He doesn't do that. A true what is a crazy person? Is a person who doesn't know it will. It's like the fact that he's only done things that benefit him tell you that he's not that crazy. If he really were crazy, he would not know right from wrong. He would not know. He would not act to benefit himself. His sense of consciousness is, even if some of it sounds so dumb or so direct, shows that was it called it? What was the consciousness? Something guilty, consciousness of guilt. Okay, so I talked to them. So guys, okay, so I'm gonna go over all the information. Okay, now I already talked about it, everything like that, and then I'm going to talk about. So I see here the Joanne, she wants to know about the Russia power grab. I feel like the whole thing with Putin is he wants to change the Russian laws over there, and from what I understand, he forced the people to resign. Because as I said, guys, if you're in Russia, you work in the government there. If you say, Putin, I'm resigning, he's like, yeah, go over there. I'm going to meet you in that building over there, that skyscraper. Let's meet over there. And next thing you know, the person's like dead on the floor. Oh, think about it. That's the only, like, nobody does, like, especially if they work on the government over there. They're like, we're all together going to resign. No, it's not how it is. He pushed them to resign so he can. And I saw a comment, guys, by Bill Browder. I guess his name is the guy of the Magnitsky Act. He said something like, this is very unusual for Putin. He must be really afraid. Okay, so because, guys, what happens, and I remember the story about Stalin. I've never read his biography, but for some reason I was like, I don't know where I read something about the last pages of, like, his biography or something, that in the end he was so why are people think? I have to also think about something I realized from the biography of Stalin. What is paranoia? If you think about it, from people who are criminal, the paranoia is because they are willing to do certain things to others, they expect everybody to be wanting to do that to themselves. So because they do such crazy things to others, they're always like after people. They think that everybody's like them, and this is this is a bad thing. Even when you're a good naive person, you assume that everybody's nice, and then you get screwed over. The same way that this works is a projection, right? The bad people, they're like, oh, they think that everybody's out to get them, so they do crazy things all the time because they're always paranoid. So I think that's what's happening with Putin. He knows that his end is imminent. And guys, think about it, Putin. How many enemies does that guy have inside of Russia? Even he's killed hundreds of people. Like, he forget about the U.S. Like, forget about the U.S. Think about over there locally. How many people want to see him gone? A lot of people. So he needs, kind of like Trump, he needs to be in the government just so he's protected. Okay, like, because if he's out there, you know what I mean? He has to always create situations where he's in power and he's like getting rid of people, making everybody afraid. You know what I'm saying? So this is interesting. Okay. Anyway, so that talks so much, so as usual. Oh, did you see Michael Flynn? I'm not guilty. No, I'm not guilty. No, I'm not guilty. It's like he's so insane. I think Michael Flynn is insane, guys. He probably thinks that he thinks he's like Trump. I just have to say I'm not guilty. Therefore, I am not guilty. As long as I say it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so I'm ready here. Oh, the other thing, guys, I was gonna do party. Remember how I was gonna do a party today, but so many news broke that we have to deal with it. You can't, like, because it's crazy. Okay, and I'm thinking about it, like, when, maybe Saturday, maybe Friday, but I have a feeling that also Friday is going to be crazy. But it's just going to be the party for, like, celebrating Trump's end. Is where I was thinking, guys, everybody brings the headline. and it's if there's this phone line. I talk everybody's like, oh my god, did you see Jared? I was thinking of mine. It's like Jared Kushner has been sentenced to death following his indictments for espionage. So anyway, so Joanne, it's not about Russia. I really don't want to I don't want to get too much information about Russia. I really, let's focus today on America. Like, okay, I'm gonna do very quickly about Putin, but it's like it is actually not very mysterious. You're just saying, I'd love to know the they don't have a weird relationship. The guy's gonna kill him if he does whatever he wants. That's it. It's the same thing with Trump. Nobody has a weird relationship with Trump. It's about fear, threats, and like undue gains. So what I mean? There's nothing means like I think we're like over, creating the myth of Putin being this like he's just a traditional, like crazy authoritarian who stole a lot of money and is a criminal. So it's like not very complicated, It's like let's not make it like too much of a thing. He probably must know that he's been poisoned, guys. This is my I wonder, and I want what I wonder? He's gonna kill those people that work for him. That's my sense. Because if he does a Stalin move, that's what would be next. Okay, like what I mean. If he feels like somebody's out to get him, that's what I'm curious about. Okay, so I don't know, but anyway, today is not about Putin. Today is about all of this stuff of the impeachment. Okay, but I'll look into it later. But now because there's so much information, guys, about here. Okay, here. Okay, a lot of information. A lot of information. Okay, and I need to focus. Okay, I'm gonna get started. I want to pop out here comments so I don't, as you know, I have tendency for distraction. Okay, all right. So let's go here. Okay, all right. So here look at go to the post. Okay, so I'm gonna ask for protection. A bit of a real life, got me on top of my head. As I breathe in, I fill my lungs. As I breathe out, I create a circle. I create a circle. I step into it. I step into it. I feel protected. I step into it. I feel connected. I ask that information's come only from the high sources. That it create the good, the good and only the good, the good for the good people. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, now, so what are we gonna start, right? So, okay, so threats against Ambassador Yovanovitch. Documents show that Ambassador Yovanovitch was under surveillance by the criminal elements associated with President. What was the extent of the plan to harm her? Because as you know, I want to know. Because guys, if you look at what Trump has done to Stormy Daniels and Mika from Brzezinski, is that her name? He's always threatens people. It's very normal for him. My question is that the extent of the plan? Is that it? Not as if like that alone is impeachable conduct to get the Russian whatever to be surveilling her. But what is the plan? Were they willing to do something like like some sort of like attack, bombing? Who knows? I mean, honestly, I would not put it past him. Okay, because he does what the Russian mob wants. Okay, so let's see. Or was it just to quote unquote scare her? What was the plan? And guys, the fact that they were like brazenly scheming, and like the guy is so low life. Did you see the guy Robert Hyatt? Yeah, he's very classy. Very classy guy. Yeah. I can't even repeat the things she said about her. It's like, he's like, the hell is the stupid bitch? Like, he talks, I mean, I talk about it in the, I'm not, can you imagine if you're talking to about the ambassador like that? So anyway, so that's very nice. It's very classy, man. Well, how the hell did that guy end up in the situation? Think about it. It's so shady. Like, because low lives are attracted to president. Yeah, low life. Let's mail him. I'm gonna go for him. So, but anyway, okay. So what? Let me just do it real first. So, what is the extent of the plan? What do they plan to do with Ambassador Ivanovich? Wow. Wow, I see here, guys. It was actually a very scary image. It was like, those European buildings, a lot of times there's like full length windows. She's on I see her on the kind of ground floor, and then there's all the like on the windows, there's all these eyes, like people like putting their eyes to the glass, and they're like, and then she's doing something, and then she sees like somebody was like looking at her like this, and then suddenly like there's eyes everywhere, and then she's like freaking out. She's like, oh my god, oh my god. And then suddenly there's the window breaks, the glass of the window breaks, and it's like but what is so scary is that they actually don't want to necessarily want to harm her. They want to scare her and let her, they want to make her go crazy. They want to make a situation that is so scary that she has to leave. Okay, so this is the thing. If she hadn't been kicked out of there by Trump, they would have do they I mean, but at the same time I feel like American security, she has a lot of security, but that's the idea. They want her to scare her more. It's more like they wanted to not be subtle, like because somebody was saying something like Iran following Trump. Those people, real like people like that, like they are very subtle. They're not like, hey, I'm following you, what's up. It's not the same. It's like everybody's very discreet because they can't be caught. But in the case of her, they wanted to be overt and obvious and odd. They want her to know that it's because of what she's doing. So they want it to be as overt as possible. And I'm serious. Like even throwing rocks at a window so that it breaks. You know what I mean? And then she doesn't know how it happened. Stuff like that. That she'll be, guys. And I remember, as I'm telling you this, I'm remembering the stories of I think he was that guy, somebody who had been an ambassador to Russia. That what the Russians would do to the Americans who were there in the embassies is that they would go in and they would move the furniture around your house. So you come back, you're like, something happened here. And it's like all those mind games they do to people to make you like, whoa, am I crazy? Kind of feeling. Okay, think about it. Like, how scary is that? Similar. Okay, so it was like all to scare her because and it's like as if she's not here, then we can't, because she really met, she know what it is. She messed with the powerful people over there, and the powerful people over there are connected to the organized crime. Okay, and that is the problem. Okay, so and that's why. So they don't want her around because she's working against the interests of the powerful people there who happen to be doing organized crime. Okay, so that is the story. And they're like, we're going to do this until she leaves. Okay, we're going to do this until she leaves because, and I see Putin, guys. Putin wants, the whole thing with Putin is like he invaded Ukraine. There's a war there, and he does not want America that is against him there. He does not want somebody who's like that. He wants to be able to do whatever he wants in Crimea. Okay, and that's the start. What about it? Forget about it. It's me. I do whatever I want. What do you want? What do you? So that's the story. I say, okay. The other thing is, how could they be so brazen? I mean, that's unreal. One of the most shocking things, not even what they wrote, is how blatant and how gross it was. Okay, why were they so brazen? Because they feel emboldened. That's right. They feel like now crime is in the government. Okay, think about how serious it is. I am an official of the government. I'm not it used to be that crime has to be hidden. Now it's overt because I have the protection of the government. Think about it. Think about it, how bad it is. It's awful. So very nice. Very nice. Okay. So let me know. Guys, I'm not looking at that because I need to focus. Okay. So, okay, now let me go a little bit deeper into this. So then, because guys, what I saw, it was so unacceptable in every sense of the word that I feel like, is this going to be, I'm just gonna say, and guys, by the way, I watched all of them. I watched her just like before, and she said something like, she said that she also thinks that Trump is not going to be removed through this trial or whatever. It's going to be some other way. But still, I'm like, how could the Republic, like, this is unacceptable in every sense of the word. Like, you cannot do this to like a civil servant, especially like somebody like her who is not even a politician. Okay, so what is this going to do to the, I know, guys, I know it's hopeless. I know the Republicans are not, they don't care. I really know that they don't care. But what is going to happen here? What is it going to do to the Republicans? They're like, we are at odds. It's hard to counter what he does because he has so many, like I said, as you know, so many crimes. They're like, fuck. They just like, they can't, they know that with him, it's like, it's unreal. Okay, so what he does. But it's like, no, but we're committed to giving him a free pass. I'm just like, my stomach churns when I think about it. Like, they're okay with this thing. Okay, wow. Don't they? Does anybody? It's just like, I think some of them might actually may throw up. Okay, and they're like, the idea that they have to vote for this for him, it's like makes them sick. Okay, so okay. Guys, you know what? I think I need to go back to the other questions before I go into further into the impeachment. Okay, you know what I mean? Because I want to make sure I cover all the information that the questions I have here, and then I'm going to go to the thing. Okay, so, okay, next. So now, Trump's role in surveilling the ambassador using local thugs. Trump mentioned on the call. So this is all, guys. I linked here. There's all these documents, and people were talking. Basically, this summary of the documents and stuff. So anyway, so there's clearly one of the things that it shows is that Trump was a lot more involved in this than he seems to. Obviously he's lies, so he claimed that he doesn't know anything, but it seems like he was directly involved because the people, the way that the things were worded and how close they mentioned Trump. Giuliani mentions Trump. So anyway, so Trump mentioned on the call, this what I'm going to refer to was referred to in the impeachment trial in the House, right? So that she said, Trump mentioned on the call to President Zelensky of Ukraine about Ambassador Yovanovitch. She's going to go through some things, which was exposed in the House impeachment hearings. And I believe it was even from her mouth. She was saying it, right? So then the question, guys, with the information that we saw here, the question is, did he mean it literally? Did he know that when Trump made that statement, she's going to go through some things? Did he think that something physical was going to happen to her? Or because, when I saw, it's like, oh, I thought he meant, oh, she's going to get fired. That's what I thought. She's going to get fired. But then I see the thing and I'm like, she's going to go through some things. That means something more than just getting fired. Okay. So what did Trump, did he mean something physical that was going to happen to her? What did he mean? Wow. What did he know about the plan? Wow. Guys, please, God, help. Fast protection. Guys, okay, I'm gonna ask you, okay, I know she's safe today, but if you're watching, I'm gonna ask for, everybody right now to take a moment, okay, because it's so strong what I have to show to tell you that I am feeling this very dark thing, okay? I need protection. And ask for, not me, like, just for raising the energy and also for her. Okay, so I'm gonna focus this beautiful light around Ambassador Yovanovitch, so that I still see the image. Remember, once I saw it, like all the people in Ukraine, because she's from Ukraine, and all the ancestors in Ukraine, and everybody, like the good souls, and the love of God around her, a lot of protection, a lot of love around her, thankfulness for her, and protection, and the light, of God, the greatest light of, if you believe in Jesus, right? It's like all the best for her and protection. First, that she's protected no matter what, and this light is so strong that no matter what happens, she's protected, and so is her family and her friends and her path going forward. Okay, because guys, okay, oh my God, this was intense. Okay, wow. So okay, so guys, now I can tell you, because this was like, wow, you know what I saw? Okay, God, please. This is just, I'm not saying that this is the image I saw, that what he was wishing for her. I saw her throat slit, like her throat being cut. And then okay, guys, I hope, like, I'm not saying that, this is an image, it's not that I'm saying that there's no, I'm just saying, like, this is a psychic thing, whatever. But he's saying, like, maybe she's going to have an accident, like a roadside accident. I still, maybe she could have an accident. She's driving somewhere and then something happens. So I don't know, that because I see him kind of describing some sort of accident to her. Okay. So when he was saying, these things, was it just like an empty wish that he was imagining, or was it something more that he had gone to the level of, like, what, of what could be done? Like, in other words, was it just something in his head, or had he expressed it to that? And I get this thing, like, kind of like scary feeling, guys. Like I said, please don't get scared. Like I said, that's why I prayed just now, for her. and for flight to know that, so it's not true, it's not gonna happen, but it's like, this is what I saw, that he had expressed what he wanted to happen to her, and that they were gonna see what would, if it was possible. Okay, I think that's where it left. That is where it left. Okay, that's where he left. That's why he left. I'm not saying like I don't think he gave any order. To be honest, it's like I don't think he gave any orders beyond that. But that's like you were. This is, and guys. Now that I said that I saw this thing, now that if you go back to what was described in the texts, this is it. They were describing her movements. They were like they were seeing where she was going, and like all these things and all that. You know what I mean? Like it was not just. I did think at first there was gonna be like they wanted to break the glass, but I think if she didn't leave, that's a possibility. Okay, yeah, I'm serious. Like, and I'm not, as I'm not a person who's like, I don't like fear mongering. I don't like anything like that. But this is what I saw. Okay. I just did the way, guys, can you imagine? I saw her, like, the image of like somebody cutting, like, right here, like her neck, like that, like to see the blood coming out of here. Can you imagine? God bless her and protect her. And guys, I know I don't like President at all, but I almost was like, would like to see if any light could be shown, upon him, so that he could be like, at least go try. I know it's like I said the other day, is like bringing a flashlight into hell. It's like, oh, it's dark here, huh? It's not gonna, but it's sort of like that all the evil that, the darkness that surrounds him, that is can be at least nullified, nullified and canceled, okay, to a degree, because like, wow, can you imagine? Can you imagine? So protect and put her in our prayers, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I think he has, guys, I think he has so much darkness, and to be honest, can I tell you what else? Hatred for women. I feel it. I feel like he could see like he likes this image of like the violence that will be done to her. He thinks about these things, I swear. I think he thinks about these things like on his head. And like, you know, oh, interesting. Jazz is saying that's the feeling I got last night when I heard. Okay. So exactly. So it's sort of like, I feel like that's, honestly, I just like he has this hatred inside of himself that he's able to like do this just because you know how he is, like, just because she didn't do what is good for him, he thinks that's how his mind works. If you don't do what is good for him, he thinks you are out to get him, therefore everything is justified. Okay, think about it. Like, this is like crazy. Okay, like that is what, insanity in the sense of like, so that's why, guys, that's why I say, when don't repeat what he's saying, because I think there's something about him, don't like think about too much about what's inside of his mind, because he has a sick mind. Okay, he's not with the good spirits. Okay, this is for sure. Okay, like, I've never thought that he was like a normal person. I've always thought, to be honest, I always thought that he was like demonic in some way. But the more like going to inside of his head, it's almost, that's what I was saying. I was like, I need protection to go inside his head, because he's his dark place over there. And as this is the other thing to remember, guys, as he's falling further, he gets more violent, more willing to do things, this is the thing. And guys, nobody's shocked, right? Like, what? No, right? Nobody's shocked. Like, it's not beyond the realm of possibility, as we know. Okay, so okay. So, but I see, guys, the thing that he's saying to someone's like, yeah, how accidents happen, he's saying stuff like that. He's like, accidents happen, sometimes people are driving on a road and then something happens, like, you know what I mean? So, like, that's what I was like, I need to protect, like, seriously, even for me, I felt like I need a protection just going in there. It seems heavier and darker than usual, guys, to be honest. And you know why? Because I do think that we're going through this process of change, and those demonic people, they want to stay. They want to be here. No, the light is coming. Light coming. Light coming, bitches. But really, they're like, they want to be. That's why they love this media thing, because they're like, you talk about us. You make us. This is why it's so interesting. They're saying here, you make us relevant, because they don't want to be hidden anymore. They want to be like, they think, that's why, guys, this idea of the image, right? Why it's so important, because Trump thinks that he could take over the light. He could be like God. No, no, no. So anyway, So now it goes very lightweight. She's guys, like I said, she's very protected. Okay, I don't think she's in danger of having these things happen to her. No, because she's protected, all like logistically protected, but also in terms of like of her spirit. Okay, she was protected. She was meant to come. Like it's almost like I guys, I get who goosebumps when I say this, but it's almost like the universe picked her to go through this time because she's very evolved. Okay, you know, goosebumps when I say it. Even the fact that there's her ancestors are from there. I was like, I swear, I think she had this almost like a religious calling for this. Okay, right? Is like so anyway, so okay, so anyway, okay, no, very nice. Okay, so yeah. So okay, now okay, so that we already covered the plan. Now moving on to the next question. So that okay, so then there comes a new person, Mr. Robert Hyde. So no, this his name came up on the yesterday. Nobody had heard of him. So he was up until today. He was a candidate for the House from Connecticut. So the fifth district of Connecticut or something. So okay, so he is like I said, he was the one who wrote all these horrible comments about her, and he gave the details about why something like she was what was it, like her computer was closed, her iPhone was like turned off, or her phone was turned off, but she was living next to that, like so much detail. And it's so strange because he's here, but somehow he gets his information from somebody. So who knows? We don't know yet. Who. So he knows he's not and he sounds like a crazy person if you go to his Twitter, but still, he was in touch with somebody. Okay, he was in touch with people. So because I think it's too much detail for somebody to just make up like that. Okay, so right. So it's like it's like okay, so how do you know all of this? Like so much information. Okay, so 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 what was his role? And this is the thing: where does he fit in the picture? Like where did he come in? Like how did he find these people? And I said on Twitter, I was like, I have this secret Twitter account that because I have an anger issues. I need anger management because I can't have very public account because I get so angry. Like, anyway, so yeah, I like to yell at people sometimes. I guess sometimes I'm almost kicked out of Twitter. So I'll be kicked out. So so anyway, so as I was saying, this guy, it's like, where does he fit in? How did he get into this story? And I was saying, just like, well, I didn't want a different thread. But as I was saying, the thing about Twitter that that's right. That's what I wrote about him, is that I thought he sounds like a straw donor. Because guys, this is the mystery about all the people that connect to the Russian mob, whatever. Why is a person friends with the Russian mob? Like, I imagine if why would, like, let's say all my friends are in the Russian mob. Like, what would I be doing for them? I would be no, I too old for prostitute. No, but you would be laundering money. Okay, that's essentially the job. Like, there's no reason for this guy, and he was a donor. It turns out this Robert Hyde person, and and on his Twitter account before the story came out, there was all these documents. He was like finding somebody about child support and how he paid $2,000 a month for child support. So if he's, but then he wasn't paying child support, some story like that. But at the same time, he donated $50,000 to Trump. At least only one payment. But still, where does the guy get $50,000? You know what I mean? Like, what is he if he doesn't have that much money? How come you have like random $50,000? Like, if I, a normal person who has some extra income, think about it. In order for you to have $50,000 laying around to give to a candidate, you have to have at least, I don't know, 5, 10 million. I don't know. You would be like, oh, here's $50,000. I love you. I think you're a great candidate. You need to have some money to be donating $50,000. That's like a lot of money. Okay, let's get real. Like, it's not as the top amount of money that a person could donate to a politician, but you need to be pretty well off to be donating $50,000 to a candidate. Okay, so my theory is that he is some sort of like straw donor. Okay, and then he has this connection. So what the hell is he doing? If he doesn't have there's no way that he could be making this money on his own. Where does this money come from? And then there comes Lev. Think about it. So okay, so anyway, so let's find out. Okay, where does it? Okay, tell me about Robert Hyde. What is going on with him? How come? What is his relationship with Trump like? Where? How come he got close to Trump? Okay, so and now, guys, I think this demands cards, because I think it'd be interesting to look at cards about him. But right away, the first thing I get about him is debt. Like I don't know if he has some sort of gambling debts, but he was a person who was in debt to those people. Something to me for some reason I do get gambling debts or something like that, like debts. And so he decides that he has, and those mob people. If you're in debt to them, that you could do jobs for them, okay? Or like then he decides that he wants to. Either that he had debts that were mine, but there's something like he grew in this organization. Like he's like, I wants to show them, desperate to show them that he can be a made guy, that mob kind of mentality. So then the thing about Trump, the reason why he gets close to Trump is because Trump is that all those made guys or whatever, those mob people were wanting to get close to Trump or were close to Trump, and getting close to Trump meant that you had some sort of like you had something to show for. You had some information that you could use as leverage or something like that. Like, oh, I went and I heard this and I said that. So he was like, yeah, I'm a smart guy. I'm like, so that's why he was always so dramatic, because he wanted to show, kind of like how those guys, like, the ones that are like not really the ones that have a lot of money, the ones that always have to impress are the ones that he wanted to be promoted or to be trusted by the mob people. Okay. So I do think that he was doing some illegal transactions. Okay, what? Yeah, he was being tested to do more and more transactions. It takes a while for them to trust. And since he doesn't speak Russian, they, you know, but he was one of those. I do think. Okay, was he a straw donor? Yeah, and I see a straw. I do see like as a bale of hay, a bale of hay, full of dollars, huh? Here comes Robert Hyde, huh? He's the bunny laundering mule. You got shady money, I'll launder for you. Just make me a made guy. You got shady money, I'll launder for you. Just make me a made guy, huh? Ever since I was little, I wanted to be a mobster, huh? I act tough, but I'm not tough. They own my ass. I'm Robert Hyde, the wannabe monster. I'm the fall guy in all of this. I'll end up telling all. I'm the fall guy in all of this. I'll end up telling all. So, interesting. Interesting. So, guys, isn't sick? It's kind of. Can you imagine this is even real? Can you imagine? Like, okay, so tell me what is the story of this guy here? Cards. I didn't put my house. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, so. Okay, so. Oh, trying to assert himself. That's right. I have a shaded message. I was trying to act tough. I was trying to assert myself. Ooh, Justice is on a telephone for him. Hello, this is Justice. I tried to say. I see. There is a message of him trying to be too aggressive. This is Justice for listening. I'm listening. I'm Justice. I'm listening. I'm listening. Trash. I'm listening. Oh, that's right. He was trying to assert himself as I'm friend. A president. I'm friend. President. Oh, but everything came out. That's right. Everything came out in the message, shady message for the president. Came out. In the news. That's right, the news. The friends were exposed through the news, and the news related to Justice. That's right. That's right. Justice is after you, bitch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sad for him. Oh no. So great. Help, Robert. Don't go. I love you. Robert. 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 Oh. Oh. I like, guys, when I can laugh, I feel better. If I'm not laughing, it's bad news. But if it's good news, if I can laugh. So in front of me, here, what else? Oh, look. This is private conversation. Shady private conversation. Quid pro quo. Oh yeah, quid pro quo. Oh, very sick. Very sick. Interesting. So guys, I got new cards. Okay, it's kind of embarrassing because like it's like oracle cards that have message. But I kind of like I did it for myself. I got it for me. So what is this? What is it's called? Find you. What is it? Your purpose. What is his purpose in this? What is his purpose? Does Robert have a purpose in this? Is it? Oh, what's his purpose? Let's see here. Support. Oh wow, this is good. Support. Your life purpose fully supports you. Woo! You have support. Woo! Sorry, sorry, I don't mean to laugh at guys. Oh my god. So he has his support staff. Okay, that's true. That's true. His support staff here. And in a way, it's good for him. Actually, it's a good card for him because it shows that he's not the mastermind, guys. Clearly, right? He is not. He's like I'm support staff here. I am. Yeah. So interesting, no? So wow. Interesting. Interesting. Fine. Interesting. No, interesting. Wow. Oh. 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 Oh no. It's sad. Sad for him. I'm not sad for him. Sad for him. I'm not sad for him. Sad for him. I'm not sad for him. So here, let's see. Guys, you want to see? Let's see. I know I haven't do cards lately, but I kind of want to just show you quickly, okay? Because I think there's interesting meanings here. Okay, so here's my cutting board. Welcome to my cutting board. So this is upside down here, okay? So it's like this. So that this the loyalty upside down, and the love. I feel like ultimately I would associate with treason, okay, for the upside down. But at the same time, I feel like it's that he decides. I think he decides to, to flip, okay. Okay, so you know what I mean? He decides to betray the situation, which he should not. I mean, think about a person, guys. What kind of person is gonna, nobody should do anything for Trump. Okay, he's not loyal to anybody, so it would be really stupid to like trust anything he says. So anyway, so this is a story about him. Okay, so again, this is like love upside down, shady behind. He wanted to show that he was friendly, but there's all this shady stuff that was ungodly done behind the scenes. There's a message here that was exposed and causes great chagrin, like melancholy, right? Related to a quid pro quo. And then now in the future here, we have the loyalty upside down, the weakness, justice in the news. So he is in a very weak position, okay? And guys, let's get real. I feel like there's no way that the FBI is not investigating this guy. Okay, right? So let's just quickly. Is he under investigation now? He should be in custody at this moment. He should, right? Is he under investigation? Oh yeah. I think if he is not, guys. I see if he hasn't been arrested. I see that there's like a huge team of people. It's dark, and there's like what's it called? What is it called? The name of there's like a lot of people come in, or like in the dawn. Like in 4:30 a.m. or something. I forgot what you call it. Anyway, so like I think it's possible that they're just gonna be like, no, because it's true, guys. This guy, if if they don't catch him, he's gonna be out there. He's gonna escape, or God knows what he's gonna do. You know what I mean? Think about it. He has to be indicted like tomorrow. But I feel like I feel like the Southern District was already investigating him. But when this stuff came out, it became kind of dangerous. They also want him in custody because for his own safety, okay, because the situation, right, it's very dangerous. So right, that's right. Think about it. It's dangerous for him, even like it's not that I care about him, but I don't want him dead. I want him alive, stuck. So what happens next to him? That's what I think quickly and I wrote him on Twitter. I said, look, if I were you, I would flip. Just go to the FBI and flip. You know, make it easy on yourself. Like, does he think that anybody's going to stand up for him? No. Okay. So, okay. So next. So is he under surveillance? Okay. Wow. Okay, so is it okay? What's gonna happen? Is he gonna go to jail? I feel like what's next for him? Just quickly. Oh, money upside down. That's right, guys. I said this is a donor. There's like some discoveries about finances. Oh, like look, he's imbalanced. He's crazy, guys. You know, I almost feel like I said. You know, did you see his tweets? He's crazy. He's willing. He's imbalanced. He really is. He's a crazy person. Okay, and I did. Okay, look, this is health. Could be health or the org chart. Oh, trying to flee. Trying to flee. Oh. Oh my God, he's trying. You know, I swear, I feel like they could. He's trying to flee. Trying to flee. Trying to flee. Not trying to flee. Marriage, the deal. It could also be. You know, there was a whole thing about his divorce. Negative surprise. Negative. Really? Oh, that's right. Negative surprise. This is, guys. You know, the divorce, right? So there's this like separation from the wife. Wow. Oh, look, the lies are exposed. This is like he was stupid. Okay, that's a clearly stuff comes out. So he's damn. But okay, so heart's desire upside down. Yeah. Oh, interesting. So, so is he not gonna go? What the hell is he gonna be? Is it gonna go to jail? I think he's gonna be. They have to. I feel like it's. That's what I see in my mind. Okay, this raid, but it's not shown here. I think it's like this stuff. Is he gonna be arrested? Is he gonna be arrested? Okay, I'm just because I don't necessarily see it here. Is he gonna be arrested? Just offer. Oh look, yeah, trap. So an offer, or he's either waiting for an offer. He gets some sort of offer. He has to leave. Look at the guy. Person try. I think he may try to leave. Okay, he may. You know the situation where they like try to find a person. The person's gone. So they're trying. He's trying to escape through a window, and there's trap. He's trapped. You know what I mean? He may try to run. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. Like, okay. So, oh my God. Okay, so is he gonna talk in the end? After a while. Guys, I think he's gonna be put in one of those high security, you know, and I think suicide watch thing also because I think he has mental. This is, you know, a lot of people have addiction. They have like a little bit unstable in the mind. Like, you know, it usually goes hand in hand. Like you try to medicate yourself through substances. And I think he's like those people. He's like, like that kind of crazy, bipolar or something like that. You know, like not all bipolar people are crazy. You know, but so you know, I'm talking about like kind of like goes insane, like has a thing. Like that's right. Oh my God, that's right. Look, that's right. He was a Mar-a-Lago renting, you know, but no, I don't think it was Mar-a-Lago. It was Dorsal or something. One of those. He was Mar-a-Lago renting that people were following him. He had to be taken away. That's right. I think he's kind of like mentally unstable. Okay. So, but at the same time, he knew all the information. I think it's true. Okay. So, okay. Oh my God. Guys, it's not 8 o'clock. Oh my God. But I still, you know, I'm sorry. Do you mind? I just have one more question about him. What is the relationship between him and Trump? Did Trump tell him? Like, was it, because it almost sounds like who was in touch with this guy? I think there were some people like I don't think he necessarily had direct contact with Trump, but he was close to some. I think he was part of this group of people. He was a kind of like a lower level person, but I think Giuliani, guys, of course, Giuliani brought him in. You know, he's like, you know, oh my God. Okay. Wow. Oh my God. So, okay. Okay, next. Oh my God. Okay. So guys, you know, because there's so many questions. Okay, so next. Now, there was the other part that was really interesting here is that Jay Sekulo's letter shows Trump knew about Lev'S. One document showed a note from Sekulow, one of Trump's attorneys, giving the okay for John Dowd, the other attorney, to represent Lev'S. This pattern of documents shows that Trump was actually a lot more involved in the takedown than we know. He appears to have coordinated the surveillance by foreign nationals of an ambassador. Is that it? Will Trump get away with this? Is another question. Is Trump, because this is like insane. Okay, so how much was he coordinating? Was he okay? What was he doing? He was like, people would just call him and tell him what's going on. Yeah, like the CEO of a company, like, I give you a project, you do it, and let me know how's going on that. He doesn't move. You do it for him. So is he gonna get away with it? Is the question. The first image I get, guys, is this. It's kind of almost funny. It's like where he's sitting on the chair, then the floor falls from underneath his chair, and he goes down. Okay, so is he gonna get away from this? No, but is this? It's saying here that Trump is testing every single corrupt person's ability to stand up. To be like, the question that I think a lot of even the Republicans are asking themselves is like, how much can I justify? It comes to a point where certain things, and they know this woman, she is very respectable. Like, how much do you really want to be known as a person who is okay with this sort of thing? And I think, okay, so is he gonna get away with this? No. We're seeing, but not for the reasons we. Okay, so how is he not gonna get away with this? Because everything. Okay, I'm doing devil's advocate here, but I'm gonna argue that so far he got away with everything. How come he's what would change? What is the different thing? The pattern so far is that he gets away with everything. Okay, so what is different about the situation that he won't get away with things? There's a clock. See a clock. What else? The clock and the moon. See, guys, the clock and the moon changing. In other words, the climate, the zeitgeist changes. Okay, things go down. They start to sink. People start to sink. That's right. And they like, guys, and you so see these movies about Titanic sinking or whatever. They're like, when the water is like right here, they're like, oh, maybe I should try to move away from here. Okay, so then they start to feel like. And then I see, guys, what is I also find quite interesting here is that people are using like files to, like, you see these, I guess, cartoons or something. People start using like paper files to throw, the police raids, like they throw things at the wall, like instead, like, oh, I'm gonna throw paper at him, to kind of try to say that they don't have nothing to do with him. So in the process of a lot of people trying to like say they have nothing to do with him, they kind of have to give him up. Okay, and I think it's a lot of people that we don't necessarily expect, because because then it's like, okay, so the whole conspiracy is exposed. So you have to show that you're not on Trump's team. You have to make a pretty strong case publicly that you're not on his team. How do you do that? You kind of have to give up information. So how does this happen then? Yeah, I see, guys. I still see that there's something. The trial starts, it goes on for a little bit, and then there's a halt, like a big stop. Something big happens, and that's why he may have to go. I don't. It's hard to see the exact details, but that is kind of like here. Okay, what I see now. I need to go back here to the questions. So just a quick question, guys. One that's not listed here, but as you know, in Watergate, a lot of lawyers went to prison, and the same thing here for Trump. There's a lot of lawyers involved. Okay, so like Sekulow, for example, and the other, like all of these people, and the way the other. So how many? I'll say how many, but tell me the picture of what's going to happen to these lawyers in general, because we don't have time to go over every single person. But what's going to happen to these lawyers? Like the woman, the Victoria, guys. This is the other thing. We don't forget it. I was looking her up because there was mentions of her and her husband on the notes of Lev. Okay, and so I was looking her up. And so as look at how great, how I love Barr. So Barr hired her son. So her son is working in the Department of Justice. Can you believe it? Not only is she involved in that, not only is she involved with that, but her son is working, of course. They're all like, the same thing. Isn't also like Barr's daughter-in-law or like daughter or son or something. They're all like kind of like, oh, let's see what's going on. So this woman who's like representing the Russian mob, like she represents Firtash. Firtash is a person known to, this is like, I'm not making it up, known to the FBI as an organized crime figure close to Putin. That's how they describe him, the FBI, okay? So this woman who is like representing, close to Trump, she's a conservative lawyer or whatever. She represents him now, okay, this Fortash person, and her son works for the, like, how great, right? Unreal, unreal, unreal. So what's gonna happen to them? I see her in handcuffs, 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 handcuffs. So okay, so she's in handcuffs. What about her husband too? The son is escorted out of the DOJ building. I hope so, guys. I don't want to get too excited, okay? But like, she escorted out because, guys, think of this, like what is, if this isn't a RICO situation? I don't know what is. It's a group of people, right? Oh my god. So okay, so then they're all like, yes, I see that all of them. It's almost like they step into this podium and they like have the hands down like that. The John Dowd, no, he may give up a lot of people, okay? Who else? Or like not, he's like ha ha ha. And then who else is gonna be involved? Who else goes? What about the guy who's like the Christian, the guy, the national Christian, what is it? National Catholic prayer guy who's in the White House right now. I forgot his name. Cipollone. Cipollone is a big is a it does all right. Cipollone is an onion in Italian, if I remember correctly. So Mr. Onion, he is. He may have more guys. I find it hard to believe, to be honest. Okay, that he's gonna go to jail, but I see him getting a longer sentence than others. I hope so, because he's like lied to the FBI. He fabricated things or whatever. Oh my god, he's even money laundering. Like, oh my god, it's all the Christian right people. He's close to Barr and Barr. What about Barr? Barf. Wow. Okay, so just quick. Are these people gonna go to jail? I just need to know. Are they gonna go to jail? Guys, look at their battle. Just to find the battle. The final. Okay, look. Well, secret, huh? I have secret. Interesting. So this is the battle for them. New beginning and secrets. So I think what it shows is that once we have a new, the things are renewed and those people are out, we'll find secret about them. Oh, look. Oh, yeah. Oh. Sudden ending. When everything comes out, their secrets come out there. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. This is the national, local enemy, right? Their business partners and baby. They're all connected. It's like, guys, it feels to me like a real mob. Okay. Oh no, hopeless. Yeah. Oh no. Oh look, disagreements, hopeless. They break, and there's like this. Oh look, they're absent. They have to go. Have to go. So the other thing that I'm getting here, guys, is that it's it's saying that these right wing lawyers are a big part of this mob. They are like a mob. They really are. Okay, the whole thing, the family, right? The Christian right. Look, the judgment, the Christian right is a mob. Okay, that's there's no way. Okay, books. Oh yeah, secret. I have secret for him. Books. You connect your life purpose through involvement with books. Except that in this case, books means secret. Oh, yeah, I have books about them. Yeah, I have books. Okay. So very interesting. Okay, next. Oh my god. Okay, now I need to, guys. Okay. Now we're almost there. Okay, almost there. Okay, so credible threats to Ukraine embassy equals silence and blame the victim, but unproven claims of threats to U.S. embassies equal assassination of Soleimani, which is, guys, I think it's kind of ironic that in the situation, I'm like, another Iran is like angels or something, but the whole thing with like, they're like, oh, there was an imminent attack. And at the same time, when you read the texts about the ambassador, that sounds like a real thing. That sounds like a very real thing. Like if Iran had written something similar, oh yeah, I know what time the ambassador, like where he lives and what his movements are. Think about it. If you had that kind of information, okay, like you would be moving. Okay, you know what I mean? I would move on. Like, oh no, no, that, like, think about if this was like some like if it was like some like Al Qaeda person, be like, boom, arrest everybody. You know what I mean? Think about it. They would have arrested everybody already. Let's get real, right? That would be a dangerous thing, right? It's true. Think about it. If you just imagine if the guy's name was like Mohammed somebody. I mean, it's get real. Okay, from like, I don't know, Saudi Arabia or something, or Iran. Really, if the names were changed and it was like somebody Muslim person doing the surveillance, you'd be like terrorist attack stopped, right? That's the headlines. So, but because guys, this is the thing. This is the president who's making sure this happens, but he's doing like he's terrorizing an American citizen. Okay, let's okay. So that's the story. Like at the same time, they can't provide evidence about Iran. I'm not comparing. Okay, I'm not saying that it would have been okay, but what I mean is like we have crazy, insane evidence that cannot be denied about what happened. So where's the outrage? Where's the outrage now? No, really. Okay, because guys, the Secretary of State has said nothing. He doesn't like the guy who's supposed to protect the woman. He did nothing, and now you understand why people in the State Department are so angry, right? So what's the deal? What's up with him? What's up with? Tell me what's going on, Pompeo. What is his problem? He's like I see him. He's just so I don't know. He's not like he's like he reminds me of like a I don't know. He's like this like eating like he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's resigned to his fate. It's just like, guys, he's like another one of the mob, of the Christian right mob. He's a member of the Christian right mob. And he thinks that the ends justify the means. Really. He thinks guys, unfortunately, it's sad to say this, but those people, the same way that those people in like Al Qaeda, God knows what, they're like brainwashed. Those people who commit, really, you have to, if you want to kill somebody, you need a justification, or the moment you're like, oh, it's okay because they're like this or like that. That's a problem, right? And so with Pompeo, the same thing. It's like whatever, she's just on the way, like anybody who's not gonna let me do my thing, just okay. I'm not. But seriously, like if you think about it, it's sort of like a form of like a milder form of the quote unquote jihad or whatever. It's like, well, I have to get my stuff done, which is to, let my God president do whatever he wants. So if you stand in the way, even if you are not directly participating in anything political, you're okay with the system that wants to tell the truth. I don't like truth. So he doesn't see her as a person. He doesn't care. Honestly, he is like exactly robotic. Exactly. He's like, no, I got to do this. He does not see her as a person. It's like I see him like this. Like she's almost like an insect to him. She's like not even. He does not see her as a person. To be honest, okay, that's just how I see him. He's sort of like what you. It's like he sees her as some sort of roach. I'm serious. Like I know it sounds gross to say this about Ambassador, but that's how he doesn't understand the outrage because she's not a person to him. Really, he's like, wait, what? Why should I care about this person? She's God. Jesus reincarnated is here, and he thinks like that. He's like, Trump should have the right to do whatever he wants. I'm here with my people, my mob people. And this is worse, guys. The scary thing here is that you could say, okay, a mob is a criminal organization, right? They know they're criminals. They're not pretending to be, saints, right? That's part of their charm or whatever you call it, right? They're like, we're not saints. We're not pretending. But these people are doing mob work and they're pretending to be like saintly and above others. That's the problem. Because if they were like, okay, we're criminals here, but then like Pompeo in his mind, he thinks that he's like, no, I'm God's chosen child or something like that. Think about it. That is even worse. He does not have the ability, okay? No, he does not have, guys, and I see him, he's like, I see him, and maybe this is, why do I see him? He's like a giant, and she's like this small to him. She's like a tiny person. It's like, it's like he's asking himself, why do they make such a big fuss about this woman? She was just living in an era where women could work. She's supposed to be like some secretary or whatever. Like he's just like, what are you even talking about? Like, what are you talking about? He just finds it so beneath him that he has to even care about this woman. That's how that's how he acts here. Okay. Yeah. So that's the thing. And so in other words, it's like this religious right, like brainwashing. And he sees himself as a soldier, guys, very close to God. I'm very close to God. So that he's like he has powers, and that there's a reason for. Because guys, if you read the book, I read the book The Family. One of the things that it says is that those types of Christian, quote unquote, they believe that there's some people who are better than others. Okay, that God is meant to, like, give some people the ability to lead the masses, right? That some people are kind of above, and therefore they're like entitled to like do certain things, and that they really are above, like from their perspective. They like, some people are just better, like they're, God chose us, that's why we're rich, because God chose us to be rich, and whatever, you know just get out of the way, bitch. Okay, like that's kind of how they think. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so anyway, so here Pompeo, what the fuck? Pompeo guys, he have refused to comment. He didn't show up to the hearing about Soleimani, and he hasn't remained silent either. So he hasn't talked about this either. Did he know that Trump was connecting to Russian mob thugs in Ukraine to have some things happen to her? Does he care? How does he live with it himself as this is made public? So that's the other part. Okay, the other part is really, does he think, because does it, how much did he know, and when did he know it, right? This is an important question also. Maybe he knew that some, what did he know as this stuff was happening? What did he know? I see him with a calendar. Oh, I saw that he was given a calendar. There was like a schedule of when things were supposed to happen. Why the calendar? There's, oh my god, arms. That's right, guys, this is it. That's right. This is it. Oh my god, God, please. You know what I'm getting here? Oh my god, guys, and by the way, the count is going down. I feel like sometimes I wonder if there's an interference of the number, like they like the broadcast goes down certain times, what I'm saying. But anyway, because it's important. But like, can I tell you, he has a calendar, and you know what it is because there's how there's a date for Congress to release the money, the funding for the arms. Remember the funding, like they wanted to withhold the funding for the weapons, for the military thing. So they were looking at a calendar. They had, like, she couldn't be there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if she was there, like, if she's around, we're not going to be able to suspend this money. She has to be gone. So so there's also part of it is that they needed, and there's something about this money being like, this has a very big priority. And who, like, now is actually a very important question. Who is setting this priority? To me, it would be Putin. But how does he know this is a priority? Because guys, like I said, Trump is not the generator of ideas. People tell him what to do, and he follows. He's a follower, even though he acts like he's a leader. No, he's doing what other people tell. He's like an actor. Someone is providing the script. Okay, so what? Who set this apart? I see Putin right away. Oh my god! And I see Helsinki. There's some sort of meeting about Helsinki in Helsinki. It's around the time of Helsinki that this had to happen. That he said, and I don't remember, guys. I have to go back and look at the time what he said. We've seen something like when they have the meeting that he told Trump that we have to deal with the Ukraine issue. We want to make sure that that, like, the Russia, it has always belonged to the Russia. Crimea is a very natural thing. We don't want to. There's a lot of bad people there. That's like, so it's part of, it's a big goal of Putin's is to weaken Crimea. Okay, so that's what it was. Okay, so that's it. That's it. But why did the other question? So he's like, Putin basically said, made himself available. That's why he gives services to Trump to make it happen. In other words, people contact. He knows the people that he. That's right. Putin has his intermediaries. Oh, this is it, guys. Oh my god. They say Putin has intermediaries, and all these oligarchs, they do little jobs for him. So obviously, he's never going to be contacting Trump about these. He gives him an overall picture, and then the intermediaries contact Trump's associates and tell certain things. And this Firtash guy is one of them. He's like one of, and then the associate of Firtash. You know what I mean? So Trump knows who the soldiers for Putin are. Those people connect with his people and tell, so that's kind of how they make things happen. For shady stuff, obviously, Putin puts the big picture in his head, and then the other smaller people kind of execute, like go to Trump's people to get the execution of the thing. Okay, that's why. And it's almost like Trump. It's almost like, it's gonna sound horrible to say, but it's like Trump meets with him when oh my god, when he needs like a yearly review. Do you need I don't, I'm not sure you should get a promotion. You know, that kind of thing. Like, let's look at how well you're doing. I don't know. This is the areas where you need improvement. This is where you're doing well. Kind of feeling, okay. I'm so sick. Like, makes me sick. Oh my god. So this is, guys. I'm sorry. Is it okay? I'm sorry. I'm like, I had to go get into so much detail. Okay, do you mind? I know time flies, but I'm continue. Okay, I continue. And have you noticed? I'm sorry. I know I keep apologizing, but because it's so long. Okay, because it's so long, because it's getting longer. I noticed because the topics are complex and situations are urgent. So I do need to go to kind of continue. Please, feel free to go. I'm going to continue, maybe probably like 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes probably, because there's more questions. Okay, I need to address today. So okay, so that was just the guys, just about the information that we got thus far. Okay. Oh, and Giuliani. Okay, so Giuliani. Okay, so did you see the letter Giuliani wrote? I represent Trump. Did you see? That's pretty significant because it ropes Trump further. And I actually think the latter, in some ways, is good for Giuliani because it proves that he was truly acting on Trump's orders. And I almost feel like, guys, I said, I almost see Giuliani like laughing when he writes this because he knows it's the evidence that he thinks is going to exonerate him and put. Okay, so what's the deal with Giuliani? Giuliani thinks that that's exactly what we're saying, like that he is in a better place now because he showed that he was acting on behalf of Trump and that he feels more. He's like, he's going to respect me now. Okay, so, and Trump is like, fuck, because everything he does is to try to say, I don't know him. I don't know him. No, it's not true. But it's in Rudy's letterhead, okay? So it's in the letterhead. So he's like this. I've done my job. And that's it. And the thing is, like, he's done some jobs for other Ukrainians, but he's putting everything on Trump. He's going to say, Trump asked me to do all of this, even though he's pocketed money. He's going to blame Trump for everything, Giuliani, which is, he's doing the right thing, right? Because, like, that's why he was so confident. I said before, he has all this evidence against Trump, and he was a prosecutor, in the Southern District. So so this is it. He thinks that he hopes that is it. Okay. So okay, guys. Now, okay. Oh my god. So next, I just want to ask, what happens tomorrow, and what should we expect for this impeachment thing, and then we'll go to the Russia thing. Okay, so what happens tomorrow, and what should we expect? They're saying, calm down, and then there's this, like, it's gonna be, strong emotions. Calm down if you feel like, they're, as this stuff with, sometimes things we win, sometimes we think we lose, but like, and then like all these strong emotions, and like everybody's screaming. And that is like the huge bombshell, I think. Okay, and that's when, like, Trump, he wants running. Oh my god, I don't even know what to say, guys. It's crazy, but I don't know the time. How much time is going to take. But what should we expect just tomorrow? Say the thing that Lev Parnas, and I see Lev Parnas. I haven't seen the thing, but it shows Lev Parnas with documents. He's not just stalking; he's showing more stuff. Okay, so that rattles the Republicans. Maybe it's a Nunes thing because it rattles the Republicans. He talks about election stuff and how he may have. I don't even know, he goes to the election. Okay, so what? Okay, what is? Okay, let's actually. This wasn't on the list, but I have to address it. What is Lev Parnas gonna say tonight? And how is this gonna? Because, guys, this is important. Okay, like, think about it. He's doing the night before. Something about what he's gonna say is gonna rattle the Republicans. Okay, so what is he gonna say? He's showing the evidence. They maybe do it. I'm just a soldier. Why do they want to throw it to me? I was just doing what I was told. I was a for hire person. And then, like, Tartel is like, Tartel. Ciao, ciao. Ellen, ciao. Ciao, ciao. Ellen, ciao. Because Tartel's like, Ellen. I call it Ellen, but it's Elaine. Elaine? Elaine, Tartel. Tartel, Tartel, Tartel. I love you, Tartel. Stay. I have soup for you, Tartel. I have soup, Tartel. Tartel, Tartel. Oh my god, let's see what's going on with Tartel. How is he feeling about the? Because I feel like something about Lev Parnas really affects Turtle. Turtle, 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 turtle. Oh, offer. Oh, justice. Oh, yeah. So I made offers for justice. Oh, this information. How interesting. How interesting. Interesting. The lies that they created. This information. Okay, so how does he feel? He has to like Turtle is like, what the hell are we gonna say? Now, this card, the key, is very important. It also means like he could be a key witness. Oh, important information about treasury. That's right. The justice here has information and also objective thinking, right? They see the treasury, treasury. That this is also a card of creating lies. That they put out lies to the public. Talking. Oh yeah, I hear talking. I talking. I talking. The other thing that it suggests here is that they could make up shit. Total bullshit is also something. So very important information about treasury. Treasury. I make treasury. Also offers. He made offer. I made a treasury. Treasury. I have information about treasury. Huh. Treasury. Huh. That's what I know. Huh. Treasury. Oh, money. That's right. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah. Hope. That's right. Oh, money hopes. Money up. So the financial discovery, guys. Can you imagine if he has a financial information? It was litigation. That's right. Litigation problemos. That's right. They are under a lot of litigation. Oh, impeachment. Impeachment. No, no, no. This is the billet doux. Billet doux means like sweet message in French. It's a classic. This is it would be. It's funny because we lost it culturally. But back in the day, when you sent a lover or like a wannabe boyfriend a little note, I love the way you're wearing today, or like you look wonderful tonight, or something, or like it's a billet doux. No, yeah. Oh, look. That's right. The litigate. This is all going to be the billet doux of Lev Parnas is all going to be taken. Okay, by everybody. Music. Oh, it's music to my ears. Yeah, that's what it is. Music to my ears. It's music to our ears. That's what it is. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. Yeah. Oh, oh, I hear the music. Yeah, I hear music. Oh, look. Yeah. So very interesting. So yeah. So guys, yeah, I don't think it's good. No, no. He's an important witness. Okay. Like I don't. I'm not saying he's going to be a witness necessarily there, but it's very big problem for Turtle. So what are the Republicans going to be? Oh my God. I need to continue because I'm very curious. I have addiction. I have addiction. So what are the GOP is going to be like tomorrow? Hmm? Hmm? Oh. Oh. This is the oligarch. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Unexpected visit by oligarch. Hello, this is Dmitry Firtash. Hey, how are you today? I have information about them. No, I don't think they were like all ready to go. They were like had energy. We're gonna get it. We're gonna go do it. And then information about oligarch come, and it's not expected. Some more information is gonna come tomorrow about oligarch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, teaching. Yeah, teaching. Teacher. He's teacher. He's oligarch woman teaching the babies. Hello, I'm oligarch. Let me tell you about how to do things. Yeah. Guys, do you mind? I'm sorry. I hope I'm not corrupting these cards with my crass informations. Wow. Okay. So what else? Yeah, they're like they just throw their hands, okay? So what about how by the end of the day tomorrow, where are we gonna be when there's a whole mess? Oh, started to problems with executing. Not so oh but in the building, but in the building, but in the building, but in the building, but in the building. What? Burning building. Oh yeah. Guys, I love it because this is known in the guides for Sibila Cardas. Is this go like this is the worst card in the deck. Okay, so oh no. So the burning building. Burning building. The tower falling, huh? Burning building for who? Wow. Oh look, money losses. Oh. So I wonder, you know what? I wonder if this is information about Trump needing. I hope so. Oh my god, you know what it is, guys? I feel like could be very interesting. I'm like addicted to these cards now. Freedom, freedom. I won't let you down. So please don't give me up. You're free to do what you do. Freedom. I won't let you down. So please don't give me up. Got a lesson. But the one good thing that I got. I won't let you down. So please don't give me up. Mike, what's his name? George Michael's very. He's on the other side. He's like he's laughing. He's actually laughing. No, God, not good. I'm not worried about you singing. No, I'm not worried. So, so wow, look, this we're free. We're free. Imagine like we're free. President. That's nice. I have freedom. Freedom. Party times. So, guys, I think you know what I think from these cards is that tomorrow is going to be even more burning information. More stuff coming out that is shocking. So what about President tomorrow? Is it going to be happy President tomorrow? Is it going to have? Oh, look, this is interesting. Impasse. That's like clouds. Oh, hidden information. Shady secrets. Oh, oh, oh. The woman is. It could be. I wonder if it's Nancy. Now it's interesting, guys, because this would mean that he doesn't know what to do. He's trying. He's making a decision about stuff that is going. There's stuff going on behind the scenes, and he's making a decision. I hope he maybe could decide to go. Just go. Let's see here. Practice. You need to practice. Polish your skills. But as I polish some china, maybe. Yeah. So practice. Is it practicing? Is it practicing? Yeah, practice. Practice the exit. Exit that way. Let's go walk to exit. 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 So oh, interesting because there's a lot, this is like he doesn't know what to do about all this shady stuff is coming out. And I feel like he's not prepared. Okay. And he's like, so, okay, guys, there's one more thing that we need to cover. Okay. It's very important. Is the Russia stuff. Okay. The Russia stuff, because so is also important because, so as you know, the Putin basically fired the entire cabinet and said they resign. No, they don't resign. They do as they're told. So what is the reason for this, and what happens next for Putin? Because I'm not the only person who believes that he was already poisoned. He's been it's very small doses, but so what's going on? What's the reason for this? He's calculating. He's like very calculating, guys, and he's like he knows this is the thing. He knows that he feels deep in his belly that the experiment with Trump is going down. He's not going to yield very much. And like I said before, the thing with Iran, he thinks that he got a lot. He thinks that by getting the U.S. out of Iraq and out of the Middle East, it's almost like it's like a chess game for him. He's very intelligent, right? So he gets the U.S. out. So he has a lot more power to sell his oil, to get the oil out to the sea. Okay, there's something about those things, and so he's calculating what to do, and he thinks that by renewing, there's something about it. He seems to think that if there's already I don't know what's going on over there in terms of like other countries going after Russia, but he's expecting attacks against Russia. Like he's I feel like Europe and even the US, we don't know about it. There's has been like cyber attacks, something like we don't even know that there's a lot of pushback now. So he thinks that he's going to have to retreat further, and that's one of the. And guys, if you read one of his demands to his own Congress was like making the international laws not valid, like basically isolating Russia further, so that like the Interpol or whoever can't get the criminals in there. Okay. So he's preparing for the worst, and he thinks that the people that were involved in the Trump thing, they need to erase them, like literally put in there. That's a new start, a new era. but instead most places like, oh, new era, that means a new person. No, it's gonna be me, but different people around me. So because like, does he know that people, does he feel threats against him? Look, guys, yeah. Oh my god, I see him, he's there eating whatever, like, and then somebody puts in like a glass of something. He's like, I'm okay. I don't know how to explain it. He's like, he's very careful to not touch certain things, and like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. There's just something about like how, who brings him what. Like, he's very conscious of where the food comes from, and he may even, I don't know, have like a family member cook for. I don't know. There's something where he does not trust, and he shouldn't trust, right? Because he's not. Nobody can count on him. So he's very aware of this, and he knows this. Like, he knows that the type. Oh, you know what I see? Also, he has psychic. I feel like he consults with somebody like that, like a straw. I don't know, somebody like that. And the one's like, well, I don't know, like, so so it's sort of like he was told that things are gonna be bad, and that you need to make a lot of changes. So instead of like making it more open, he's like making it harder, right? So okay. So then what happens next in Russia? Yeah, that he already fired their whole thing. Tomorrow there's gonna be a whole like new list of people, guys. And I see that the people, I don't know much about the people over there in Russia, okay, but they're gonna like are running for their lives, honestly. The people there, they're afraid they're gonna die. I'm serious. Like the other people there, they were like fired by him. Even though I think you know what I think he's gonna do? He's actually gonna demote them, but keep them in the government. It's kind of, it's a strange, I don't know, because right, it seems like really odd to me. So because he's this must be very hard, okay, to have all these people want to get you killed or whatever, because you kill all these people. So how is he gonna? What is he gonna? Okay, somebody had a question about Medvedev. Okay, whatever his name is, the other guy who was once the president, but now. So what happens to him? I, guys, I swear to God, I almost feel like he may try to come to the West. He may try to leave. But you know what I see? There's a strange image. I see him like kind of like walking, like living. It's funny. It's so strange image. The area where he lives, it reminds me, there's an area in Paris called Bois de Boulogne. There's like the upper, very upper class of France. Many of them live in these areas that are still around Paris. I forgot, I don't know if it was one. Some of them, they're kind of like these like quote unquote suburbs, but not suburbs in French usually means like a periphery, it's like not necessarily good, but those are sort of suburbs. So there's all these like mansions, and he lives in he like is a fall, and he is there, and he's trying to like, it's almost like he thinks it's close the border of some country, or so he can go somewhere, and then he tries to walk, and then he realizes he's in a gated community. He realized that he's basically in prison in his own. It's like a very comfortable house, a very expensive house, but he realizes he can't leave. He thinks like, oh, I have this. Like, he knows he's very scared, kind of. He's like, okay, I'm still here in this very nice house, and then he tries to go, and he's like, what? It's locked. It's locked. So he's like in some sort of home prison or something. Honestly, because he doesn't. I mean, so I don't think he leaves Russia. No, because he can't, and it's too dangerous. Okay, he's too high profile. So, but he's like, wow, if I could, because guys, can you imagine being in that situation? It's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, scary. That guy is scary. Okay, like, if you like you was responsible, you're like friends with a guy who killed a lot of people. So I just feel like he's very lonely in this place. I don't know where, but it's not a prison, but it's kind of like a home prison. Like he's not placed in a prison, but it's sort of like a gilded cage kind of feeling. But also, but not in Moscow. I don't know where, but like not by Moscow I mean like not like there's not a lot of buildings around. Okay, it's more like they're telling me cottage. You know how there's a name for cottage in Russian? If I've heard about it, it's like that. I don't know. There's like a dash. I don't know. There's a name. I forgot the name, but there's a specific name for cottage in Russian. Like they have their own little cottages in the countryside or something. So that's kind of like that, like a place like that. Okay, he has to move to the countryside. So what about the other ones? I think he gets a couple of the other ones killed. Okay, some of them, I don't know who. Okay, but it's not gonna happen right away. But okay, so then what happens to him? Is it how the hell is still alive? Let's get real. Well, how the hell is Putin still alive? Dasha, that's right. That's right. Dash. That's right. Daha. That's right. That's what it feels like. Let's see. Let me look it up. Maybe was his name Medvedev? Okay, was it Dasha? Dasha. Let's see if there's information about it. If Dasha, is that right? No, there's a person. It's like a daughter, but it's like, uh, what is his name? What is his first name? What is his first name of the guy? Russia. Uh, I don't know. What is his name? Dmitry. That's right, Dmitry. Okay, Dmitry. Let's say here. Oh my God, he's 5'4" tall. Can you believe it? Dmitry Medvedev. Let's see. Dash. Oh wow. Oh, how interesting. Medvedev Manor. Navalny reveals plush estate used by PM. That's right. It looks like this, guys. Oh my God. How crazy. That's right. It looks, oh my God. Oh my God. That's right. Look at this. I have to send it to you. Oh my God. Look. Look at this. That's crazy. So anyway, so that's right. It looks like a country house like that. Kind of like old fashioned, like European looking. This is it. Looks like it to me. Isolated and like, it's kind of scary, actually, kind of dark. Like there's no building exactly. So, wow. Yeah. It's a Volga River Dasha complex in the Ivanovo region, east of Moscow. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. So, uh-huh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I think he's gonna go there. I think still he's gonna be, like I said, it's not that Putin, he's not gonna harm him, but he's gonna be like a prisoner in that place, honestly. Okay, and I think it's heavily guarded and stuff like that. So he's not gonna, he's in a way, because the other thing I saw, guys, about this guy Medvedev is that Putin sees him as a teddy bear. Like he's like, oh, he's a pet. Like he thinks he's a pet. It's like a weird thing to say, but he thinks he's like. But now that I saw his height, it makes sense. Like he's not threatening. He's like cuddly, like not like in the gay, like a kind of gay relationship kind of way. No, but more like he's my little pet. Like I could squeeze him. He's okay. Like he likes him because he's trustworthy. But still, he's like, what is it? Keep your enemies closer or something like that. So okay, so what is coming next for Putin? What is actually going to happen? He makes all these plans, and what happens next? Like, oh my God, then there's like heavy sanctions, and the weather changes. So what happens to Putin next? Okay, let's say in the next 3 months. Okay, if you don't mind. Okay, money. Oh wow, look, a lot of financial cards. Quid pro quo, and he wants, that's right, exactly this. He wants to hold on to power. He wants to hold on to what he has. Oh my God, look, all money. That's all he cares about is money. Money, my things, having everything. It's like he thinks, of course, money is power to him. That's right. If I hold on. Now, interesting, public. This is public. So the public is going to know. Public fight. Lady. Oh, look, guilt. So public, it's almost like they're going to find out. There's going to be, the public is going to fight him. It's right. He understands that he's using everything he has to keep himself in the public eye, because at the same time that he has the movement to keep himself in power, he is facing a lot of opposition. And he knows this is because of his guilt, the shady stuff. This is true. He's done a lot of shady stuff. Okay. So, oh look, though, and the White House. I think this is the White House. The White House goes down. That's right. And so the strategy was a mistake. In other words, and like this is the meeting upside down. So there may be, how he had a lot of meetings with Trump. It's possible this stuff comes out about it. Very upsetting. Okay, that shows the degree of guilt. Okay. So, oh look, interesting meetings again. There's all these the cards that suggest meetings, like office meetings. Oh. Hmm. Oh, ends with this card. You're he's on the right. You're on the right path. Yeah, don't worry about it. You're on the right path. Yeah, it's But if you think about this card in relation, because these cards are supposed to be like personal, so it's meant to happen. In other words, it's destiny for him that it's gonna go reversal. Okay, invite. Oh, interesting. Look, environmentalist. In other words, like he's damaging of the environment, which is like I said, he's one of the biggest pushers of this whole like oil in like culture. So he's okay. It's almost like fate is gonna, you know, career change. Yeah, career change for him. Really? Oh, it's a big change. Yeah, interesting. No, I find what is it? So so it's kind of interesting. You see, like it's kind of like I don't think he's gonna get away with it, and he's gonna have a kind of a horrible end. Okay, horrible end for him. So very interesting. I find. Okay, guys, there's like 15 minutes. Okay, okay, good question. What about Michael Flynn? He's innocent, not guilty. No, not guilty. Oh, oh, oh. So okay, so Michael Flynn, magician. Mm, oh, interesting. He's like join, power and interesting. He's quite interesting. There's like a lot of people support. Oh shit. Oh yeah, his foreign powers helped me. Foreign powers in the White House. Okay. There's an opportunity for me. That is. Oh yeah. But they also have communications of him. Oh look, I work for mob. I work for mob. I do shady business. Yeah, I do it. So what is the judge? Oh look, I'm connected to the mob. Yeah, that's right. Interesting. The good friend. Oh look, interesting. So interesting. So this is like, so what is the judge decide? So yeah, so I feel like guys, there's a lot of people pushing for his release. But there's too much evidence. I think ultimately. And people caught him like there's okay, so what is the judge going to decide? Is he going to grant him the thing or what? Oh guys, can you look at this card? It's crazy. Protected. He's protected. Isn't that crazy? This is true. That's exactly what it showed. It's like, whoa, there's a lot. Exactly, he's very protected. Wow. And this is almost like, oh my god, isn't that crazy? Like he's very protected, like not in a spiritual sense, but in the other sense. You know what I see? The turkey doesn't want him to talk. So okay, so what's gonna happen with this whole guys is saying that he's central to the plan, because if they claim that he's talking like didn't mean anything, so what's the judge gonna decide? The judge is also under pressure, but I think he's not gonna budge. What is the ultimate outcome for him? The letter, that's right, moving on from the letter. Look, there's a lot of information. There's a lot. It's like it's already admitted. Look, the justice upside down for him. So ultimately, even though he's very protected, heal. Oh, yeah, he has to heal. Oh, but he's upside down. He needs. I think he needs healing. That's essentially is like this, and he needs healing. He really does. He's sick. So no, yeah. So I don't think it's gonna go his way. No, but the judge, yeah, no, no. But what I mean by that, Cynthia, is that there's a lot of powerful people behind him, behind Michael Flynn, like incredible amounts of pressure. But I think, oh my God, lockdown press. That's right. They don't want the truth to come out. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So I was hoping, no, but the judge is going to say yes to him. Okay. Is going to, I mean, in other words, I'm sorry, he's going to say no, because you saw the justice upside down. So, even though he has a lot of protection, I still think that the judge is going to say no, but he's very protected. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. Guys, okay, let me ask about this now. Can you believe the turtle is sick? Like, this is like how desperate are these people? The truth is so bad that he can't have the press around. Like, what kind of thing? What sick trap? Oh, guys, I want to also ask you, okay, tomorrow, to send to don't. I'm not gonna. I can't watch smoke. When I hear Republican, I turn off. I can't deal. But to pray, honestly, tomorrow to like pray, like project the light so that all the truth comes out, because the bullshit is unreal. The amount of bullshit. The amount of bullshit isn't real. So please like project the light to like remove the darkness and let. So what's gonna happen with the press blockage? Is it gonna what's gonna happen? Changes, okay? They're super worried, okay? The world's coming down. The world's coming down. It's true. You're trash. You're a traitor. Sick. A lot of money, guys. A lot of money about guys. See, maybe tomorrow, money about the election and the deals coming out. Time to decide. Ooh, time to decide. Oh yeah, time to decide. That's what it is. Time to decide tomorrow. So is it gonna succeed in blocking the press? That's the thing. Oh look, justice upside down. I think there's gonna be a legal motion. Yes. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Oh my god. You know what I see, guys? I'm getting the cards here, Victor. I see. I feel like the SCOTUS is very angry. The guy. He's very angry. So what's gonna happen tomorrow about this? Oh my god. Cards are falling. Okay. So what's gonna happen tomorrow? I think I feel what I think, guys. I feel like the Democrats are gonna. I almost feel like it's not gonna start at the time because they were like, no, we're not gonna start until you get this press thing because it's the American people need to know. The American people, this is not right. You can't do this in private. That's not, that's the whole point of it, right? You know how it was like, oh, if they do it their way, they want everybody to see. But now that they don't have control over it, no. So it's not gonna start until okay. So is it gonna be delayed or what's gonna happen tomorrow morning? Are they gonna start right away or what? Week? Oh yeah, I know the week. The boss, or it could be money. Oh, the White House. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. That's right. Oh look, I love this because it's about facade. So the facade is exposed and they are in a position of weakness. Okay, so they know flowers. Oh. Flower is also invitations. So anyway, so are they gonna weak position? So is it gonna okay? So what's gonna happen? So what about the report? Is it gonna start? I could be wrong, but I feel like they're gonna be like no. I think the Democrats they can't start if there's no press. It's fucked up. Okay, don't you think they don't want the stuff to come out? They're going crazy. I know this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Is the press gonna be there? Is okay? So is the press gonna be able to cover this trial? Because guys, think about it. Imagine if like Watergate, they didn't have any press, or like C-SPAN or whatever the hell. At least C-SPAN. No, no. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? No, it has to stop. So are we gonna have the press or what? Working together? Are we gonna have the press? So guys, like I said, I think there's gonna be some sort of legal recourse here, because they're gonna say like, no, we're not gonna start, and we're gonna sue. You know what I mean? They're blocking, guys. This is the snakes, long-term snakes over there. Oh yeah, trying to block. They're trying to block. That's it. They're trying to block garbage people. Okay, so they're really look, attack. They're freaking out. They really are freaking out. Okay, so because I think the information is coming. Oh, let go. Let go. They're gonna have to let go. Walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. Walk away from the situation in order. So they're gonna have to let go. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Wow, this is, guys, a lot of money. So you know what I think? This is it. When he this is like him, guys. I this is the thing. This is the thing, guys. You know what? This is the thing. I think this is the thing, and like I feel like what? I mean, if I were in Washington, I would. I don't know what I just would have to like not burn. Obviously not that, but kind of like kick the doors down of the thing. What the hell? And what I also see that the guy from SCOTUS is like, bitch, what the hell you doing? Freedom, like it's the Constitution, freedom of press, right? You can't do that. You can't do that. So this is the thing, guys. You know what? I think they're freaking out. So it's good. It's good news for us in a way, because their reaction shows how effective this is. And they can't Trump is freaking out right now. He's freaking out because they thought they were going to be like, whatever. the Lev partners, because guys, the other thing I want to talk about Lev partners. I know at the beginning people are like, well, but what is he? He's like a criminal. But there's a, you know what it is? Well, you know why it's important, Lev partners? Because he's a criminal. And when, I mean, we know that Trump is a criminal, but a lot of people are still believing that Lev Parnas, like when you start seeing that criminals are connected to Trump, like regular people start seeing it, it's like that's the thing they don't want to see. They can't see Trump associated with criminals because that's who he is. That's the truth about who he is. And so as that is the problem, is that it's unmasks the truth about Trump, and they can't have it. Trump can't have it. And I feel like he's like this, oh my god, because the truth about who I really am is coming out. And what am I going to do about it? He's freaking out, he's breaking things. I think he's like, dude, I don't care what you do, just stop it, stop it, stop it. They weren't expecting it. And the other thing I kept seeing, guys, this is the last thing I'm saying. The last thing. No, but really, no. But like, okay, so the thing about that I'm getting here about Nancy, there's gonna, like I told you, tomorrow there's gonna be more, and they're freaking out because they don't know. This is the problem. They were not, I said before, I remember seeing this a long time ago. The problem with those Republicans is that if you make anything public, they create the propaganda around it, because it's all about bullshit. They have this like war room, whatever, like bullshitters to like create fake narratives. But if they're not, because lying, that's how with all the criminals, they get together and they create a fake story. But if you don't let them, give them the time to create the fake story, they freak out. They're like, what? Like, so this is it, guys, so it looks like, I know, we're going to celebrate soon, but like, isn't that crazy? I just think, hold on, what is the message? Well, hold on tight, take a breather. Even if I think it's going to be like Nancy and the Democrats are not giving up. And I do think, okay, okay. So what about Roberts? What role is he going to play tomorrow? Quickly. Support. I put it back. Support? No, I already saw this card. Okay, Heart's Desire. Books. Okay, so let go. Practice. That's it? No, I know. It's practice is Trump. That's right. Environmentalist. Okay, in the right path. Okay. Time to the sunshine. Creative expression. That's Robert's tomorrow. He's going to express himself. Your soul longs to express itself. Yeah. Yeah. His soul. Deep in his. So it's interesting. He could express himself. In other words, I think we may hear from him the book, his constitution. Here it is. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. So, he has important revelations. He has secrets, guys. This is interesting. Very interesting. So I think overall, look. Oh my God, I'm shocked, guys, because you know what? He's gonna talk about these secrets, and this is like good. Wheel of Fortune upside. So he's gonna talk about the shady documentation that these are, you know what I told you before. Remember how I remember right as soon as I came back from vacation, the first, and by the way, I'll have to go next minute because I know it starts right away. But please don't miss Lev television. Lev. So anyway, he's saying that this is important. Anyway, over after the vacation, I did this reading. It was like, what is the most important thing that happened in the vacation while I was gone? And it was him getting angry. Remember? So then comes the time now that there's this trial, and then here's creative expression. What would it mean to me, like from his perspective of the situation? He's talking. He's saying what he thinks, and he's not going to be a pawn. He's like, I know I have information, okay, and this is important. Wheel of Fortune could change things, okay, and so, and this is some shady information here, and this is okay, quid pro quo. So it's important, okay. So guys, we have to go, okay, have to go because now Lev coming. So okay, so I'm gonna go. Good night, because I need to turn on Rachel. I turn on Rachel. Okay, so see you guys. See you, and if we'll see. I might do another one tonight. I'm sorry, tomorrow morning. No, I have a feeling tomorrow's going to be a kind of another one of a crazy day. So if it's necessary, I come back. I'll see how it goes. Okay, but don't get scared. Okay, like I said, the main thing is don't get scared if it, something shady happens during the day, doesn't mean it's gonna go on. Like, don't freak out. That's always the message. Don't freak out. Okay, just take a breather. Is like this. Okay. So, time for love. Yeah. Okay. So good night. Okay. Good night.